You want your baby back, huh? Is that Anthony Brooks? What's that like Anthony Brooks?
Murray now on first down. And he's taken down here.
That nigga sound like Anthony Brooks, though.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
That's what that
some
nigga
hot
sound
water
like
now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16.
Bro, this nigga had 666 rushing yards.
An injured Cardinal on
I
the
said
field.
this nigga finna get hurt with that devil ass shit. This nigga
back.
hurt the first play. This a bitch.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his off season, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
That's Anthony Brooks right there, dude.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down.
He'll make him with his chops, these on your box out.
Incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure.
What I
go? When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Hold me down, these hoes could never hold me. One of my plays in this.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Let's go.
It's never too much. It's paper I make. Real those fate.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Hey, where's CB and D-Miles? I seen they was in the party. They must not be on the game.
a second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Right there, 56. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 5 now. Breeze. Now Breeze wants the football.
You had to put some niggas in real to hold feet.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Eluding the pressure right. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Stop by Marcus Davenport. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd
You had to
down.
put some niggas in real them hoes fake.
Ready. 55. Mark 55. Check. Stop here, D.
This should be third down. Right?
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M. Then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down.
I just don't.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Arizona.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case,
I said, I just don't want to stop.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change.
They just don't want to stop.
Moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change.
I said, I just don't want to stop.
Maybe they'll do that.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's get in now. Check three.
Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Nigga bounce
So
back.
that's 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They run it for the first time. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready? 5-9. 12. Cut. Check your hot read. You're good. Right forward. Ready. Wait up. 43. Easy. Opposite. Check. 43.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze.
Sweet James Jones when I come through, bitch. She treat me good because she know I'm real.
And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Niggas just maintain
the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Give him 30 yards there. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Kyler Murray, a 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the twitch.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
They treat me good because they know I'm rich.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
Come on,
Looking
I was
end
about
zone,
to say,
but
don't
it's
do that.
incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure
No,
6
sir,
points,
no,
but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Johnson on the counter. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Now we go and do
Back-to-back
movies in
stops
LA.
make it 3rd and 10. To throw on 3rd down. Murray.
As usual, the hallmark of a good...
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Saints will have the football back. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
That's why y'all need head.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's good.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Let's go, let's go. 25, check 25, check 25.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll let it fly in the direction again. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
You can try and underthrow it and go back shoulder, but your timing has to be impeccable.
Yeah,
and here, I think it's much more duck than a designed back shoulder throw.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Murray going to throw.
Oh, my fucking God.
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Murray now. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, man.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 43. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing again, Murray. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
2 seconds, 2 seconds. Give Dino the ball.
That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 18. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
You didn't have on them George looking 10?
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. So 1 touchdown, 1 2-point conversion. That accounts for our first half total. 8-0 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Stupid looking at.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it.
Marley don't shoot him.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. On 1st down, it's Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though. Because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Well, they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, go.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first.
That shit out of
It's
here.
incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a give, right side. Jackson. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as these guys are able to pull a bit closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray again, second and 10. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
It's a fairy getting Jenkins. Tebow.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here's Jackson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He's brought down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 31, Bridgewater. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jackson, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is down to the field goal.
Can't count no more.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. To throw, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 23. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got it.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Man, these niggas are cheating, boy.
Michael
God
Thomas,
damn.
his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I wish your girl said.
A big spot now for the rookie Murray. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 44, Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Get him, Jeezy. I got him.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. First down, Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Cardinals worst in the NFL. 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back.
I just don't want to stop.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You know, I was going to ask if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, that's an offensive line. Don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Them big-ass drives.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
It's our time. It's our time. Trump. 23 in the mic. What we got? We're ready.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Nope. I got muscle cramp. Bad.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And taken right on the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Fly, yo, bitch. Hold up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may...
Oh, my
a
fucking
crusher there
God.
as it's
They just cheated
intercepted.
me, bro.
Picked by Kevon Seymour. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Young bitch. Hold up.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Marvin Hall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Now Murray. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. He's at the 50, 30, 20. So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
I'm going to leave y'all with this, man. Played your heart out, Phil.